오늘 작품은 다키스트 던전 2입니다. 2라고 나와있네요. 일단은 계속 하단부에 있긴 하지만 새 여정을 시작하고요.
On and on, over and over, until the truth is laid bare, and you are finally free.
마차가 있네요. 잠시만요. 실은 새로운 마차가 있네요. 엄청 밝죠? 일단 트레이너를 사용하면 희망의 죄라. 뿔이 있네요.
Spare a thought for tools of iron. Such implements will serve us well.
역마차?
A drop of sanity in a sea of madness.
성소 지도를 얻었죠? 이런 식으로 쭉 갑시다. 아, 전부 소모였다. 역마차로 가죠.
Every twinkling recollection is another implement at our disposal. A welcome advancement in the science of survival. New instruments will help us diagnose the world's affliction and overcome it. The seat of your denial, perched precariously in the murky gloaming. You have cowered in your crumbling denial long enough.
챕터가 5개 있네요. 6개인가 5개인가.
I remember our first meeting on the steps of the university. A collegial handshake that would doom us both. Your insightful questions during my lectures gave me pause, and I recognized in you something of a kindred spirit. Despite our differences in age and position, we shared a keen fascination for archaeology, folklore, and, of course, occultism. The crossroads, a beacon for the broken and the battered.
그 차로에 왔죠. 우상감도 갑시다.
Hunted, harried, a fugitive seeking to outpace the past. Avarice slips unseen into the catacombs of the mind. You came here seeking solace, but found stagnation instead. Comforts are exhausted. Ahead, only trial and tribulation. You see, even your valley is not immune to the spreading stain. A promising development. push on to the inn. Rest and resupply await you. We would come here in summers of years gone to write, think, and rest.
여기네요.
The means of mastery. Your coach must be maintained if it is to carry you where you must go. Everywhere in ruin. Everywhere in need. Spend what you can, or wealth no longer has meaning. If indeed it ever did.
의외로 가볼까요? 불러야 되나 보네.
Behold, the great cities of man, ruined and aflame. Emboldened anarchists, desperate to exercise their nihilism. Early results are encouraging.
피도 할 줄 알아.
They falter, so press your advance. The loathing abates. The destination is never in question. Only the route you take to get there.
아무 데나 가죠.
Despair and disorientation steal your mind as we pass through the void. The loathing whispers.
그냥 도시 구경한다 싶으면서 가면 되죠. 그럼 됐죠?
The loathing festers. Your path lies through them, and so they must fall.
불타는 더비.
fiend's strength dwindles.
거의 끝났죠?
Amidst the spoils, an artifact of unparalleled power. Though decidedly inconvenient, at least we know what's coming. In crisis, no gain is insignificant.
가집니다.
He chatters incoherently, but his prices remain fixed. Unhinged by the impending apocalypse, the fanatics burn book and building alike. Is your coach prepared for the upcoming obstruction? The loathing festers.
쭉 가보죠.
Who will face the half-remembered horrors of their past? Man-at-Arms. Chapter 1. A premature promotion. The politics of a military career are perhaps as treacherous as war itself. Though untested in combat, his acumen for advancement was unmatched. Through a dubious campaign of influence and intimidation, he had at last claimed a coveted command, and was eager to bask in the glory of the victories that were sure to come. The loathing howls.
되죠?
Results are encouraging. Take heart and do not relent.
가죠. 아, 딱 빠르다. 좋다.
to the next.
해주고요.
Measure out your violence and apply it judiciously. Though unpleasant in the extreme, this work is noble and necessary.
망각의 성취입니다. 그죠?
They falter, so press your advance. The loathing whispers. Lower your guard. Soften your gaze. It is safe here. The provinces and cantrevs of our land, crumbling and undone. One learns quickly when survival demands it.
쭉 가져가죠. 물숲입니다.
War rewards only resignation. Our once familiar kingdom, a stranger to itself. Rummage through the shelves, laden with echoes of indistinct ideas. The loathing festers. My wealth and possessions bundled into this meager pile. The loathing howls.
싸워야죠.
A resounding response.
있습니다.
Travel without proper reconnaissance. A hasty and reckless thing indeed.
진초소. 대신 맞네요.
Hold fast. For who knows what lurks in the beyond. Take heart and do not relent.
끝났죠?
They falter, so press your advance. Scavenge what you can and be off once more.
적합니다.
These seasoned soldiers were deployed to a winding front, meant to prevent the cult's descent from the mountain.
봐주면 되죠?
The loathing consumes.
해고의 성소입니다.
Chapter 2. A leader of men. Behold the conquering general,
과거를
marching his men to victory.
굉장히 이길 것 같지가 않네.
A rout, a massacre,
지휘관이 뺀 것 같죠?
a complete and total failure of command. A place of research and inquiry, a monument to a once prestigious career. Wheels askew, coach limping. Be prudent. Echoes of humanity, twisted by hopelessness.
빠르게 처리합시다. 끝났죠?
Abandoned or forgotten, it is ours now. problems have their solutions, even the big ones. Lower your guard.
좋습니다.
Soften your gaze. It is safe here. All roads lead to the mountain, but only one leads beyond it.
잠깐 쉬었다 갈게요.
Frigid wind wails through desolate canyons. A eulogy to the sane world.
설정이 안 뜨네요.
While the heart still beats, desire will never die.
뭐 이렇게 많아? 됐죠? 산으로 가자.
At last, the great ziggurat, temple of failure and regret.
맵이 안 뜨네요. 그럼 꺼주죠.
The beautiful illusion that was the world,
아까지
fragmented
치민이라고
and
하네요.
undone.
아, 즉시. 끝났죠? 힌트.
The one pleasant in the extreme. This work is noble
끝까죠?
and necessary. The Nightmare Gate is revealed. Beyond, only infernal nihility and non-existence. Pity the great denier, chained by its own command.
강해 보이긴 하네. 됐죠?
At last, the world's mind is free to remember a time before the cancerous corruption.
쇠가 없어져서
The Odyssey strengthens you.
됐죠?
It was you who found the cipher, scribbled hastily in the decaying margins of some long-forgotten tome, scribbled in blood. Whether by providence or happenstance, we stumbled upon the mark of some strange power invoked the world over, reflected in cultures predating mankind itself. A semicircle radiating 5 points of power. A symbol hidden deep in the iconography of every ancient empire.
소지품
The Iron Crown, enigmatic
속도
and ubiquitous.
스킨 뭘까? 이게 나을 것 같아. 신기하네. 다른 곳? 이런 게 있네요.
Look to those who have known fear and failure
저항이
in ample portion.
야만인, 광대, 나병 환자 많이 돼 있는.
Study the winding roads and routes of our kingdom. Find any advantage.
경로전 정찰 나쁘지 않네요.
The road calls once more to its dark passenger. Indistinct and ill-lighted. No comfort awaits you here. Your vociferous calls to bring our findings before the faculty were dangerously premature. Given the gaps in our understanding, doing so would risk ridicule, or worse, robbery. I took no pleasure in asserting my seniority, stifling your protestations with a strict mandate of absolute secrecy. You acquiesced, but your plaintive susurrations betrayed a burgeoning resentment. The crossroads. Wait by the lantern's light, and welcome what help may come. Indiscriminate science stains the surgeon's hands.
가죠. 뒤로.
The time for denial has passed.
계곡이라고 하네.
The point of no return welcomes you with open arms. The bulwark of your denial is giving way. Scavenge what you can and be off once more. Rest tonight under the mountain's unblinking gaze. The first of many forks in the road. Choose your path and ride out unbowed.
뭔가 맵이 중복되는 것 같은데. 한번 왔던 곳이니까 쭉 가죠.
War rewards only resignation. Our once familiar kingdom, a stranger to itself.
미친 초소. 나가리.
is gone. Let it die.
Let it die.
The loathing whispers.
어쨌든 번째 전투 뭐야?
Take heart and do not relent. The loathing abates.
일로 가죠.
Is your coach prepared for the upcoming obstruction? We must understand the past if we are ever to be free of it. Chapter 3. One eye open. Every night, the men of his regiment would interrupt his fitful convalescence. Mutilated and maimed, the spectral garrison clawed at his bed covers, whispering hateful truths in his ears. The exhausted attendants in the field hospital would wake to the sound of panicked screaming and inglorious sobs. It was not the war that had taken his eye. It was pride.
가주면 되죠? 일로 갑시다.
Wheels askew, coach limping. Be prudent.
쭉 가주면
Mind your wheels. They have nothing left to give.
괴물의 굴입니다.
A miscalculation, perhaps.
회피 엄청 하네요.
Steady yourself.
잘도 피한다.
A resounding response.
끝났죠?
For who knows what lurks in the beyond. In crisis, no gain is insignificant.
쭉 가면 되죠.
They seek to strike while we are vulnerable. Hold them off. She searches the dying world for the keys to her own salvation. Agony by accumulation.
플레이를 계속 해야 돼.
We move once more, albeit unsteadily. An inkling of potency still lingers in some of these well-worn relics. Slow dissection, an unavoidable end. Take heart and do not relent. The past is gone. Let it die.
Let it go.
These warm candlelit windows promise refuge.
도착했죠?
We would come here in summers of years gone to write, think, and rest.
이제 농지로 갈 수 있죠?
The farms and fields of our kingdom, overrun with putrescence and rot. Narrowed eyes, muttered threats. All trust is lost. The rancid crop grows unchecked and abhorrent. The loathing whispers.
물 진입했죠?
A miscalculation, perhaps.
회피가 많이.
An opportunity squandered.
잠시만요. 그죠? 쉽지 않네. 다음 필편.
A resounding response. They falter, so press your advance. easily dispatched.
아니에요. 적들이.
A simple solution.
그럼 됐죠?
Agony by accumulation. Elementary.
해주고 갑시다.
The loathing abates.
계속
It is low indeed to profit in destruction. Let us hope to finish this quickly.
끝났죠? 아, 중이네. 많이도 나온다. 쭉 가죠.
The loathing whispers.
이었죠?
The loathing festers.
감각의 침입 맞습니다. 가죠.
A brilliant conclusion. Lethality writ large. An opportunity squandered. A resounding response.
쭉 갑시다. 다음 데 가자.
First, they ate the rotten flesh of their animals. Then, still hungry, they turned upon themselves.
야전 병원이요. 쭉 갑니다. 후회죠.
gaze us back so intently from the abyss. In this weighty gloom, a spark. Perhaps you are finding your courage at last. Early results are encouraging. A simple solution.
안 닿네요.
A trivial worriment. Your path lies through them, and so they must fall. A trifling matter. The unrelenting application of violence yields morbid gains.
감각의 성체.
Well done.
강화시키네요.
The loathing whispers. The familiar hearth crackles invitingly once again.
마차 정비가 다 된 것 같죠?
One learns quickly when survival demands it.
야, 왜 이렇게 많냐?
Sometimes it is wiser to try anew, fortified by trials past.
꽤 많네요.
Unmapped, unexplored, a risky proposition.
산까지 남은 구역이 이렇게 남아있구나. 아, 오케이.
While the heart still beats, desire will never die.
시궁창까지 왔죠?
Tread carefully and quickly. This is swine country.
사육장. 그럼 되죠? 끝났죠?
The loathing abates.
오, 맵이 안 나오네.
There are rumors these rancorous beasts have some demonic spark of otherworldly intelligence.
탈퇴.
They falter, so press your advance. Though unpleasant in the extreme, this work is noble and necessary. Mind your wheels. They have nothing left to give.
또 살퇴.
A breakthrough.
성이 짙은 것 같아요. 이거 챕터 5까지 해야 돼.
Take heart and do not relent. The loathing whispers. Lower your guard. Soften your gaze.
도착했죠?
It is safe here. Planning and mindfulness, as vital to survival as sharpened steel.
3까지 남은 구역이 왜 이렇게 많이 남아있을까? 아직도요? 일단 계속하죠.
The shrouded coast,
어쩔 수 없죠.
isolated and drowning in amphibious degeneracy. Resentment, the slowest and deadliest poison of
플레이가
them
왜 이렇게 안
all.
좋을까요? 연패죠?
Propriety floats listless on the tide, brined in noxious degradation. Brace up. There is danger on this path. Behold, the infinite emptiness of the void. Let us hope to finish this quickly. Bravo! Sweet reprieve until the next test is put before you.
들어가면 되죠?
Travel without proper reconnaissance. A hasty and reckless thing indeed.
생존자들
When deliberation is exhausted, trust your instincts. The loathing howls.
신성한 또 싸우네.
The Church of the Change, an inglorious heap of rotting timbers. The Leviathan's breath thickens the air. They falter, so press your advance.
어? 잘못했다.
A breakthrough. A promising development. A resounding response.
탈출.
Cowardice, a crude term for the science of self-preservation.
축하죠.
The loathing consumes.
생존자.
Scavenge what you can, and be off once more.
동물상 왔죠? 막아주고요.
Save themselves, they would slip beneath the brackish waters and be reborn in the image of their aquatic demiurge.
망각의 침입입니다.
A slow dissection, an unavoidable end.
지금 몇 번 보는 거지 모르겠어.
Take heart and do not relent. In this weighty gloom, a spark. The loathing whispers. Facing oblivion, these folk have kept their honor. Have you? It is low indeed to profit in destruction. Measure out your violence and apply it judiciously. On to the next. Greater threats await those who dare. The guttural prayers of the fisherfolk
이거는
must be silenced.
또 가면 되죠. 일로 가죠. 아, 일로 가죠. 예. 여기요. 한번 싸우더라도.
Work fast and fight even faster.
자, 수리해야 되네요.
A breakthrough. Let us hope to finish this quickly. A trifling matter.
계속 가주면 됩니다.
Leave the wretches choking on our dust. Emptiness and
거기에
dissolution
침입이죠.
have wormed their way into the world. Incremental, but deadly all the same.
거의 끝난 것 같은데요.
Cut down these nightmares and blaze the trail to your redemption. The coach's plating is spent. We are exposed.
거기에 제고요.
Push this half-made horror back into the void. The loathing abates.
끝났죠?
The fire is lit. The table is set. The inn awaits its favorite guests.
산으로 갈 수 있죠, 이제. 가방이 꽉 찼다고 하네요. 좀비 어떻게? 잠시만요.
Every league, a lesson.
전리품이 없어서 마친다고? 산까지 왔는데?
On and on, over and over, until the truth is laid bare, and you are finally free. Look to those who have known fear and failure in ample portion. Hellion. Bounty hunter. Flagellant. Runaway. The more they have to hold on to, the harder they will fight. Vestal, occultist, leper. Once more into the maelstrom, in search of what hope yet remains. The house on the borderlands,
을 다시 하라고?
half swallowed by the stain.
이번 영상은 여기까지 하도록 하겠습니다. 일단 맛보기로만 하는 게 좋을 것 같고요. 네, 아무래도 끝까지 보려고 했는데 이렇게까지 약간 진행하기가 어렵다고 생각되는 거는 어쩔 수 없다고 생각합니다. 그래도 맛보기는 했으니까 일단 여기까지 마무리하는 게 좋을 것 같습니다. 감사합니다.